this set that I'm going to do is going to be pretty personal, and it's kind of stories that nobody's ever really heard about me. I think Greg Bach has heard this first story. I did something that I think nobody did or has done, either on purpose or at such a young age. When I was 4 and when I was 6, I gave myself accidentally 2 enemas. And I'm serious. Okay, I was 4 at a water park, and they have the little water fountains that shoot straight up. Oh, you're in for a long ride. You're in for a long ride. So I was sitting on one of those, and I was spraying people with it, and I was just enjoying having a good time as a 4-year-old without realizing how much water was actually going on. So once I finally did stand up, all that has to go somewhere. My mom is such an angel. She quickly saw what was happening, grabbed me, and put me to the side and wrapped a towel around me and had me flag down a lifeguard to protect my integrity as a little 4-year-old and cover myself up and get a bucket and just douse me in water to get me all cleaned up. Okay? I didn't learn when I was 4 that this was a bad idea. So I did it again when I was 6. Oh boy, and I almost did it again this past year. I stopped myself because I was like, hold on a second, Mom's not here to get a bucket. I also have another problem that's been going on, and it's when I go to the bathroom. And some guys know what I'm talking about, girls may not. Sometimes when you pee, as a guy, this is as good as it gets, and it's just going to get better. That didn't make any sense, sorry. So, awesome, okay, so, what can happen when a guy's going to the bathroom is he can pee in 2 different directions.
Yeah.
That's something to be proud of, because probably not happening. Okay, but anyway, so, the reason why it happens, lady, all the first girls, pretty much ladies, you don't want to be this close, I can pee on both of you. Just kidding. So, anyways, I pulled an arcade. Okay, anyways, so, how it can happen, it's not too soon, he got off or something. Okay, so, the reason why it can happen is sometimes a piece of fabric from the boxers will lay across and it'll shoot in 2 directions. So, yeah, it's very dangerous. But so, first experience with this problem being really bad is, it was before a rehearsal for a show, and I was in the boys' dressing room going to the bathroom, and I wasn't worried about it, I was going to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I noticed something was a little off. And I looked down, and I had peed all down the seam of my pants. And you can't just dry off pee. You can't dab it. You can't rub it. You have to stand like this the whole time you rehearse. And hope nobody catches you from the back. And then you don't have to turn this way on stage. So that was embarrassing. Another time, I was at a friend's house and was going to the bathroom. And it started happening again. And caught it a little too late, had a nice patch, but saw my friends were outside. So what do I have to do? Poke my head out. Hey guys, it's gonna look like I peed on myself. It's gonna smell like I peed on myself. And it's gonna didn't pee on myself. And there's no easy way to deal with that and handle that, so you just gotta accept the fact that you peed on yourself. But one time, I thought ahead. And I noticed it starting to split. And smart Kevin here, quick reflexes, shoved my hand in the way. And instead of peeing on my pajamas, peed all over my hand. The only problem is, it's great thinking, only problem is, then you have this moment of like, oh shit, I gotta get over to the sink. And you want to, oh shit. You don't want to pee all over the bathroom, because then your roommate's like, hey, who peed on the floor? It's like, no, I didn't pee on the floor, I pissed on my hand, and then I just carried over to the sink. The funny thing is, this set went a lot better and easier with my mom. decides to get a little bit too drunk, you know? You know, I've got one friend who's just like, you know what? I'm gonna start throwing up. Throws up off the balcony, throws up in the living room, throws up in the sink in the kitchen. We're rushing him around, we finally get into the bathroom, okay? But now he doesn't want to vomit anymore. He's like, no, I don't want to be embarrassed. It's like, Aaron, you threw all over this person's house. It's too late to not be embarrassed. Like, just get it out of you. Just get it out so we can get it out. It's like, no, man, no, I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I hate throwing up. It's like, doesn't matter. You threw it 4 times. Just get it out. Let's go. So it's me, my friend Aaron, friend John, and my friend Hannah. And me being a little inebriated, I'm like, you know how sometimes when you're having trouble going to the bathroom, like number 1, and the sound of running water helps you go? So my brain idea was just like, maybe if I make myself throw up, he'll just get it out. So, just bear with me. So it works. I throw up, and he immediately throws up right afterwards. But who here has vomited before? After you vomit once. You want to keep vomiting. So, my friend is now finished up vomiting. He's done. He got it out. I'm like, here. And I continue to vomit. But then our 2 friends in the bathroom are like, okay, So now we're all trying to share this one toilet. And we don't find out until we're finally done, and we get it all out of our system, that we hear that there's a line outside, and they're all starting to dry heave. So then it just causes this chain reaction of people trying to rush into the bathroom and get it out of their systems. So, what I think we all learned today is how much time do I got? 2 minutes? Holy crap. Okay, so I went to White Castle one time. And you know how they have the, you can get like a bunch of like sliders and fries and they hand it to you in a castle shape? Don't ever get it. Because if you go with 2 other friends, you're going to nose go for who has to eat the 2 extra baskets of fries, and it's going to be you. And on the drive home, your friend, who's a dick, is going to drive all swervy-derpy and make you want to vomit. That was just become a say on how to not vomit. A good way to not vomit is don't come to my second stand-up show. Let's try to close this off with a minute. I'm good. I'm good? Okay, thank you, Joe Bella. Okay, so Joe Bella, this next joke's for you. If I had $1 for every time that I had to look in your eyes and be happy, I'd have quite a few dollars. So that's that joke, and that goes really smooth when you do it just to Joe Bella.